You're listening to the Love Over Addiction podcast. I loved the man, but not the addiction. And I consider them two separate entities. Separating the one I love from the addiction helped me enter forgiveness long enough to melt my heart. Addiction was the third party in our marriage. Addiction made me feel like I shouldn't speak up, like I shouldn't stand up. Addiction tried to keep me small and told me lies like, I can't, I shouldn't dream of, I don't belong. And the most dangerous lie of all, the wreckage and chaos is my fault. Addiction tried to make me feel like I was selected or chosen to love someone suffering with this disease because I deserved to be destroyed. I was undeserving of happiness. But the time has come to recognize and remove the underlying destructive beliefs that we unconsciously agree to wear like a frayed winter coat that covers our bodies but never keeps us warm. We are women who are capable of anything and everything. We are strong, we are kind, and we are relentless. We have the ability to take back our power from this disease, to stand in our new identity with so much confidence. It electrifies the tips of our toes all the way to the strands of our beautiful hair. We will not back down from addiction. We will stand firm, united, and we will fight for our freedom. We will replace the hate and rejection of addiction with love and compassion and grace. For ourselves first. Always for ourselves first. We will be the strong, steady, and sober leaders marching into a future we are destined for. This is what we were created to do. This is our destiny. We are roaring into greatness. We are being transformed by a power greater than ourselves to help change the world. Because it is up to us. We control our future. We are in charge of our own happiness. We no longer rely on someone else to decide how we feel about ourselves, our bodies, and our beliefs. We save the gift of autonomy for ourselves. We women have the right to equal pay. We have the right to vote. We also have the right to use our voices and to ask for what we deserve. We have the God-given rights of compassion and love. We have the right to use our legs to walk out the door and never go back to an abusive relationship. We have the right to make mistakes, gain wisdom, and then change. We have the right to use our guts, our womanly instincts, and trust our decisions. We have the right to use our hearts to heal ourselves and then offer that healing to others. Today, you have the right to ask for help and receive a hand, so that later you may pay it forward to your fellow sisters in need. We are here to help you, to be your greatest fan, your biggest confidant. We will hold you long enough to feel safe, but push you to be transformed by addiction so that you can grow into the woman you were created to be. Join us at loveoveraddiction.com/LOA. We are learning to honor our minds and our hearts without apologies, to stand up for the values and morals that we believe in. We are ruffling the feathers that need to be ruffled. Not only are we willing to rock the boat, but we are sometimes refusing to even get on the boat and go for the ride. We are daring to walk on water because it's our turn, it's your turn to recognize the woman inside of you who is deserving and unwilling to rely on someone who is too sick to give you what you've always possessed. I'm going to say a word in a couple seconds, and half of you listening are going to hear the words and go, oh yeah, I need to learn more about that. And then the other half of you might hear the word I'm about to mention and roll your eyes and secretly think, Michelle, seriously, how many times are you going to talk about this? But I have good news for both the eye rollers and the curious enthusiasts. But before I get to the good news, allow me to share with you the word I am referring to. Ready for it? Boundaries. If you fall into the curious, enthusiastic group, your good news is that we've created a free, simple guide sheet that will teach you the easiest way to implement the basics of boundaries. Get your guide sheet by going to loveoveraddiction.com/129. And for those of you eye rollers, don't worry, no offense taken. The good news for you is that this week's episode is not about boundaries. You're welcome.